What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So interesting Calpheon ball we had yesterday. We had a lot of good life skill updates, but then the combat PvP, PvE stuff was, hit or miss. But today, what I wanted to show you is we recently got our rewards for doing the weekly and solo bosses. And I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an update on this one, simply because now we have more bosses than we did last time. We have Apex Changui and then Bamboo Legion since we made the video last time. And so I wanted to show you basically what the rewards are. And for all of you endgame players who can do 8, 9, and 10s, basically what you should be doing is Apex 8, 9, 10, or Bamboo 8, 9, 10, and then these two. It's stupid how they give better rewards really based on like the newer ones being the higher AP. I think 8 should be a universal entry level, like how this one is 330. I think all the 8s should be there, and then 9s and 10s are scaling significantly higher. Because realistically, a 10 AP jump from these to these, the rewards are significantly different. So yeah, basically want to show you what it actually looks like. I don't really go for time as much these days. I just go for the clear until they add an all-time leaderboard where, you can see the rankings, but they don't reset weekly. That would actually give me a motivation to actually push score. But until then, here's what we got. So I did all 5 of mine. These are the solo one, or these are the party ones. And then these small bags are the solos. I did Apex Tengu 8, 9, 10, and then Bamboo 9, 10, and then the 5 bosses. So I'm going to show you the rewards, then we're going to talk about it. And yeah, let's see. So let's open these first. Let's start with the 8, 9, 10s for Apex, because these are the newest ones that came out, well, a couple weeks ago. So the important things you guys are basically looking for are Essence of Dawn. These are probably going to be expensive now because they talked about it and they gave everyone a free 30,000 cron stones and a bunch of hammers. And then gold bar is always nice. I think that if you're going for the traces of thunder, like those Voltarian horse things, let me just show you what they look like real quick. These things, just do C10s of all of them, but they're raising that in the future as well, since they talked about that at the Calpheon ball. But we are going for maximum Essence of Dawn silver value, and then if you get a Trace of Thunderbolt, that's nice. And these coins, believe it or not, if you haven't been using it, you could exchange them. And I would personally pick, if you don't have a crystal, obviously get those first, and then the strange and beautiful herbs, you could combine them and craft the miraculous herbal medicine. For all of you life skillers out there, that is actually very good. And then 10 Changui, got 1 Debo, that's actually pretty good. We got less Essence of Dawn from a C10, but we got the Trace of Thunderbolt is guaranteed at 10, and then we got a Faint Origin of Hunger. Those are probably still minimum priced, I think. Okay, so 9 and 10 for Bamboo. Got another Debo. 19. If you do the other ones, like Golden Pig King, Sangoon, and Gumiho, I believe it's like between 15 to 16 or a lot less. So you if you need these, do the best ones you can. And then C10 Bamboo. What did we cheer for? Oh. Okay, so what did we get? We got a total of 93 Essence of Dawn and then 3 Faints. Let me go list these real quick because these are kinda, people need them. Holy. 8 bill right there. And then another 1.5 bill over there. They realistically, if you wait till midweek to sell them, I know it's a lot of silver early on, but if you wait till the midweek, they generally go up in price. But if you have the ring, you can kind of take a little bit of a hit. But obviously, if you want to get them out of the way early, then just list them. All right, so let's talk about the solo ones. This one is if you do all of it with your guild, like all 5 members are with your guild, and you get on the leaderboard, which is actually very easy. I'm pretty sure as long as you do it, you get at least 1 reward. Nice, Resplendent of Fire. You want the Twisted or Strike these days. Mostly Twisted, which is Adania damage. And then all of these are nice. So, alright, so a lot of these solo boxes, or group boxes, give a lot of Debarekas. And let's talk about that one, and let's see what they got. So, Uturi. This one's probably the easier one for our geared players. You get these guaranteed. So that is 300, 450. That's like 500 mil in gold bars. These are guaranteed as long as you can clear the hard mode. Capra stones are, I don't know, are Capra stones going up or down? Like after the ball, I don't think they would be going anywhere different. But Memfrags, you know, Memfrags could go up or down. And 3 Devos from this one. Byung actually has one of the unique drops in here. We'll talk about that one. We got 2 Devos. And you always get, these are all guaranteed, so nice to have. So this charm thingy, it gives you a fail stack. And from 90 to 130, let's see, what do we get? We got a 90 stack. By the way, claim your codes from the Calpheon Ball. They gave a nice 400, 350, 300, and 250. Those are very expensive. If you're new to the game and you don't know what to do with it, just hold on to it. Trust me when I say that. All right, and then next, Jigwe. Oh, no cheers, unlucky. Double accessories here. Then Polgasil. Double accessories. Okay, so let's calculate how much we actually got out of that, and you know, let's see how much we actually made. Let me pull out the calculator. Holy. Okay. So, what did we listed this one? 93 times that. That's what, like 8 billion or something. So let's say 8 billion, and then we got another thing is 1.5 plus 1.5. That's 9.5 billion just from doing the solo bosses. And then what else do we have? If we count the Memfrags, if we sell at 130, that's like, according to market price, 3 mil each. So that's like 390 mil plus 39. Oh wait. So 9.5 plus 0.39. And then we got a total of 2 of each of these. Let's see. Let's say these are 450 each. That's a plus 9. And then how much are these? 350 each. Plus 0.7. Then 3 of these at 300. Let's say 350 to round it, you know, down for taxes or something. So let's just say 1 bill-ish. And then I think the necklaces are the least valuable ones nowadays. It's just like, it is what it is. Which is actually good for newer players who are going into Karazad and everything, because the necklace is the one you want to go for first. Plus 0.5. So that's like 13 billion off of that. And then we also made, you know, what was it? 250 Capra stones. So that's like another 0.5. And then, let's see. In straight gold bars, that is, in fact, let me just sell it to the vendor right now, and then can you, which vendor bought gold bars again? I don't remember. I just sell them straight to the storage. All right, so I put this money in here. 3.8 mil or 3.8 bill straight up gold bars, no tax. Plus 3.8. And, you know, the main attraction, obviously, if these sold, these crystals or stuff sold, that would be more value. But what we look at is also the things you turn into these light stones. No cheer. So I guess you could just value them at like 6 mil each. So add another like 30 times. So like plus 3. Personally, I would, you know, I would value them at that if you open them and just sell it. But we cheered. Oh, what do we get? Cheer for anything good. Anything worth over $1 billion or a couple hundred. Ooh, a frenzy. Okay, so the best thing we got is a frenzy. Low key, for all of you who need them, this is if you need, or you're the person that's buying all of these. What is it? If you're the person buying these, just, you know, you just make them with the crystals you get every week or the light stones, and then here's what you do with it. You go to exchange, take that, just melt all of them, turn it into magicals. And then especially this one, you're probably thinking, oh, that's like 500. These are magical light stones are actually worth a lot. At least to me they are, because when you get all of them, you need these to craft the AP like scrolls if you do it. I sell them personally, but people that do buy them, there's that. If we were to count the coins and you make the food, that's another like 0.2 or more a week. And then we get a bunch of other stuff, which like probably another 0.1 untaxed. So yeah, all that, you know, let's just say with average RNG, like I did, it's roughly about 18 bill a week if you can do all your solos. Obviously, you know, a lot of it depends. Sometimes you get upgraded accessories, sometimes you don't, but ultimately it's just RNG. So anyway, that has been the amount of silver we made this week, about 18 billion. If you were to wait until mid-month and then sell the essences at a little bit higher, you probably could make another bill or two, but it doesn't matter. So with that said, for all of you out there, you're thinking, oh, I want to do this now. You just made 18 bill in like an hour and a half or something. Okay, so ideally with the solo ones, you want to be able to do Calamity 8, 9, and 10. Obviously, that requires some gear. So Sangoon is probably the easiest one for entry level, easiest one to learn in my opinion. Followed by Golden Pig King. These have the lowest AP requirements. And then Gumiho is kind of annoying to do, not gonna lie. So if I were like a new player, what would I do? Sangoon 8, 9, and 10 if you can, or Golden Pig 8, 9, 10 if you can do those, or just like 8s, 9s, and then swap to a tag, do it again. If you're looking for max amount of silver, you want to do Apex 8, 9, 10 or Bamboo 8, 9, 10, and like a combination of 8, 9, like 5 of these from these two, because these give the most Essence of Dawns. But if you want to get maximum trace of Thunderbolts, like those Voltarian horse things, you just do Calamity 10 of all of them. It doesn't even matter what your time is, as long as you can clear it. That way it's like a guaranteed. So that's the solo ones. If you want to do party ones, I actually think they're changing up the party finder soon. Like they talked about that in the Calpheon ball. They're gonna like make it more streamlined or something. But new players, this one is puggable. Like a lot of them are puggable, except Crown Prince. You just need a good group, and Blue Clad kind of requires a little bit of coordination. But the rest of them are pretty puggable, and you can do it in like a party finder group. But the most common ones that I've seen in groups are Bulgasil, Jigui, Uturi, Bong Wang, and then people either swap to a tag for the, you know, one or Be Young. If you need fail stacks, this one is a fun one. I actually have no idea what the difference between normal and hard is. I've always just went into hard and did it. But yeah, in my opinion, Volgasil probably the easiest one. Uturi requires a little bit of defense and, you know, iframe management. Jigwe is a bit of mechanics, a little bit more or less, but at least doing these 3 every week on one character and then doing the other 2 like repeating on a tag are the easy ones. If you have a group or a guild that does them, Bong Wang, Be Young, and then the other 3, and then if you just like, if your group is very coordinated, Prince and Blue Clad. So yeah, that was cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. We have a lot more to talk about from the Calpheon Ball. I'm going to be doing a recap and, you know, just talking about various stuff that I thought was interesting. But with that said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you guys come back. We've got a bunch of stuff coming out for December, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.